So I noticed that creating this page tutorial I did earlier on is not so detailed in creating the page. So this video is going to be is going to cover how to create the page, how to start building the page with the page builder called Elementor. So just stick around, and this process is going to cover everything you need, including the sketch on how to a pre-sketch for you to have before even building the site. So as usual, we go to our page, go to add new. Once you go to add new, it's going to load the page, and you can create the name of the page. On we are calling this one home. Then there are some settings there that I want you to pay attention to. We have something called sidebar here. Click on no sidebar because we don't want any sidebar on the home page. Under the content layout, put full width contained. It's going to stretch the page completely. Then disable primary menu, no, just leave it. Disable title, yes, disable it because you don't want the home page to be interfering on the website. Disable featured image, yep, check that. Disable footer, you don't need to disable the footer. I showed you what the footer is. This is the footer, so you don't want to disable it because I also have the footer on my own site. Let me show you my own footer so you can know that footer is also important to some extent. So this is the footer on my own site. So do not disable the footer. So what other settings should we look at? Transparent header. So on my own site, I am using a transparent header. So this is how a transparent header looks like. The page color, whatever is on the page, is also under the menu. So let me show you another page that doesn't have a transparent header, so you get to know the difference between transparent header and so this is not a transparent header, as you can see. Let me show you another page again. Come to me. So it's on a separate side, but on the home page this is a transparent header because the black is under and while the menu is sitting on it. But for you right now, you don't need to put transparent header, so you just put disabled. So these are the basic configuration you need for the home page for you to start building your website, and you click on publish. Remember to always click on publish. It's going to make your site to go live. After doing that, go back to your WordPress dashboard by clicking this W here. We're going to download a plugin. I'm sure you're familiar with the process of downloading a plugin or installing a plugin. If you don't have internet connection, which I know that you don't really have right now on the desktop you're using, you can install it. So for you to install a plugin, come to your add new. We have done this before, but because we've not added Elementor, I'm going to show you how to do it. If you have internet connection, you can search for it. If you don't, click on upload plugin. The plugin has been added to the folder, your practical folder. Just click on choose file and select Elementor. Come to Para Training plugins. So and choose Elementor. Click on Elementor and click on install now. So you wait for it for a minute or so for it to finish activating. Alright, it's taking some time for it to finish unpacking. It's installing the plugin now. And congratulations, it has finished installing, and we have to click on activate. So after activating the plugin, you'll be welcomed with this page, and you will have a new menu by the left hand side, which is called Elementor. After setting this, we have to go and configure one other thing on the settings page. So click on the setting. Under the setting, after clicking it, you notice there are different menus here, sub menus. So we'll be looking at reading. Click on reading, and under the reading you change from your latest blog post, because right now you will notice that this blog post we created one time is one showing on the home page, which isn't supposed to be like that. So we'll go to reading, click on a static page, come to home page. So where do you want the home page to be taking you to? You click on home, then the post page you can put your blog, assuming you have a blog page. So that is for that, and click on save changes. After clicking on save changes, let us refresh the page. Click on this, and you will notice our home page is now blank. There is nothing there, meaning you have to design everything from scratch. So one other thing you're supposed to do is to rearrange your menu. Let's click on menu, go to appearance, and click on menu. What I mean by rearranging our menus, these are your menu: about us, contact us, and home. So these are not well arranged. So how do you bring your home to the first one, then about us, then contact us? Looking at my own here, we have the home, services, blog, free consultation, pay now, and talk to me. Now we need to rearrange our own. Home should come here, about us, and contact us. For you to do that, you go to appearance, click on menu, and you have to create a new menu called, you can call this main menu. Once you click on that, make sure you check primary menu. So those are going to be your primary menu. Click on create menu, and congrats, you have your menu created. Now you have to click on view all so you can add all these menus to the new menu. After selecting all, click on add menu. Then it has been arranged for us automatically. But assuming you want to rearrange it, assuming it's not well rearranged, just hold it and drag, left click on it, and use your other hand and just drag it around the way you want. Are you seeing how I'm dragging it? So I want home to be first. Assuming I want about to be last, I can do that, but I want about us to be the top, to be the second, and contact us to be there. If I want about us to, okay, if I want about us to be a sub menu, I'll just slightly draw it by the side. But let us just leave it like this and save menu. So we're going to the front end for us to see the changes that we have made. So for you to see the changes, you have to refresh the page. So the page has been refreshed, and you can see that we have it arranged. We have the home, about us, and contact us. If I am to make this about us a sub menu under home, how do I do that? It's very easy. I'm just going to gently shift it here, and I'm going to save the menu. For you to see the changes, you need to come and refresh the page again. You notice that we have an icon here that says drop down, and we have the about us here. But we don't want the about us to be a sub menu. We want it to be a menu on its own. And I'll just drag it there, and I'll save menu. For me to see my changes, I'm going to refresh or reload the page, and my menu is back there. So learning all that, we have to go back to our pages so we can go and customize our home page. I'm going to click on home, because this is the home page I want to edit. I want to have my home page right now. I want to have something like this, because this is the home page. I want to have like a page like this. I'm on home, and I'm going to use a page builder to build the site. For me to use the page builder to build the site, I need to trigger it and say edit with Elementor at the top side of the website, of the dashboard. So click on edit with Elementor, and it's going to load. As you can see, it's loading. Give it some minutes or some seconds, and to finish opening. Now, welcome to the Elementor dashboard. You have all your tools here for you to drag and drop. Just like if you know about graphic design, in graphic design you have the text box, we have the cycle, you have the rectangle, you have different tools that you can drag and drop here. Same thing with Elementor. Elementor is a page builder that allow you to arrange everything accordingly. This is a button, This is a text, this is another text, this is a heading, this is an image, this is an icon. So this is also an image, but a slider image. All the things that allowed me to achieve this is the Elementor page builder. It allowed me to drag and drop. So let me quickly show you how this drag and drop works. So I'm going to be dragging an image. Do you see how easy it is? I've dragged an image, I've dropped it here. I can drag a text, a heading, I can drag another heading here. So this is just a rough introduction to the Elementor. But before you start building a site, there is something very important that you should know. It's not advisable for you to just come in front of your computer and start building a site. You need to have a sketch or have an idea of what you are building. So for the purpose of this, I'm going to be doing a video for you to see how I built a sketch, how I sketched a website on a paper, and how I'm going to be translating it to the WordPress website. So you're going to be clicking, you're going to be checking out the next video, which is going to be lesson 7, I guess. It's going to be the next video, so check it out to see how I sketched the website I'm going to be building. See you in the next video.